Hello everyone, welcome to Desert Succulent, and today we will be featuring Echeveria Apus. Itong succulent na to is a hybrid of our Echeveria Elegans, and I will be showing to you ganito ang itsura ng ating Elegans na succulent and our Echeveria Pulidonis. This one and this one are the parents ng ating Apus succulent. Our Apus succulent is also very eye-catching. It's because of yung kanyang leaf margins that is very pinkish in color, especially during daylight. Talagang kitang-kita yung pagka-peak sa kanyang leaf margins, and hindi lang siya basta light pink, it's a darker version of pink, kaya kahit na malayo ka, you could easily see yung kanyang stress na color, and that complements well yung kanyang blue-green na rosettes. This kind of succulent is perfect to be potted on their own, or they can also be in an arrangement like what we have done before. We made an arrangement, a combination of different succulents, and doon nga sa pinakagitna we have yung ating apus. So right now ganito na nga ang itsura nung ating succulent arrangement na ginawa before, and you would see na talagang lumaki na nga yung ating apus. I remember before, this one is sabay nating 1 inch smaller, but right now yung space na binigay natin sa kanya here, almost i-occupy niya na yung lahat, and eventually in the next coming months talagang it would gradually occupy lahat ng spaces sa kanyang surrounding. And itong ating Apus succulents will also be giving us this very beautiful na flower. Yung ating mga Echeverias, pare-pareho lang naman yung shape and itsura ng kanilang mga flowers, pero nagkakaiba lang sa color. So this one is parang yellowish naman yung kanyang flower. Ayan, so this are about to bloom, and we have some flower buds here. Dito nga sa pinakagitna, we have another flower stalk that is about to bloom. Ayan, so you have a choice if you wanted to cut itong ating flower stalks, but since na stable naman and well established na nga yung aking Echeveria Apus, then there is no point for me to get rid itong ating mga flower stalks. So I'm just gonna be enjoying na mag-bloom siya, especially na very summer yung itsura ng kanyang flower. Ayan, yellow na yellow, diba? Yung kanyang leaves are fleshy and they have this waxy cuticle on the exterior. Yun nga yung ating farina, or yung parang powdery coating sa kanilang pinaka-leaves. And if we're gonna be touching yung kanyang leaves, we can easily leave a mark. So for example, kanina, ayan, hawakan natin. I'll try to do it again. Ayan siya. So, ganyan ang kanyang itsura if we try to remove yung kanyang waxy na exterior, although we should be not touching this or removing this kasi it's very helpful sa kanila, especially ngayon na mainit ang panahon. It prevents them from getting sunburned. With their light requirements, they really enjoy yung ating full sun exposure. Most of my succulents, including this one and my succulent arrangement na kasama yung ating apus, is nandoon sa ating rain or shine area, and it's really exposed sa extreme heat, lalo na ngayon na masyadong mainit. It's advisable na if you will be introducing your apus sa full sun exposure, you should be doing it gradually, or else they might get sunburned. One of the characteristics of this succulent is it is compact forming. So top view, ganyan yung kanyang itsura. You would see talaga na it's very compact, and we are very thankful kasi it's receiving sufficient sunlight. In any case na you don't have much sunlight, you can always go for grow lights. But if talagang wala rin kayong grow lights, then you might be having a problem with etheriolation, or there's gonna be gaps in between sa kanya. Moreover, you cannot enjoy yung kanyang stress na color like what you are seeing right now. Diba, pinkish talaga siya if kulang siya sa araw. The most important part of taking good care of this succulent is yung kanyang watering, because one of the biggest issue nga with this succulent is yung ating overwatering. We have to provide moderate amounts of water during hot and dry season, and this is very timely, especially na tag-init nga ngayon sa Pilipinas, and you should be watering them more often. I do water this one at least twice a week, unlike before na every 2 weeks ako magdilig. But since mabilis talagang mag-dry yung kanilang pinaka-soil, I really have to water it, or else it will be dehydrated and I might end up losing itong ating succulent. In addition, yung ating mga potted na succulents like this should not be left in a wet saucer. Sometimes kasi we put something here, diba, sa baba, and we should not be using those dito sa ating mga Echeverias for us to avoid some root rot issues. Propagating this is also very simple kasi nga they also produce offsets or yung kanilang baby plants sa pinakailalim nitong ating mother rosettes, and let's try to check if we do have some new offsets sa kanya. Ayan, unfortunately, I cannot really see any new growth or new babies sa kanya as of the moment. But let's try to check this one na nasa arrangement kasi this one is bigger as compared to this one. And you would see doon, I saw one. May nakita tayong offset doon. Probably we have more sa pinakaloob. But hindi na siya maliit. We can actually separate nga yan. So if you see yung kanyang pinaka-stem, you can just simply cut it and plant it separately sa kanyang pinaka-pot. And also, syempre, we can always propagate yung kanilang pinaka-leaves. And at the same time, we can also do some stem cuttings. Here, you can just check our previous vlogs before on how we can do that. Common pests, we have yung ating mga mealybugs again. You have to check that out. And usually, mahilig silang tumambay dito sa mga flower stalk. Kaya sometimes, if may nakita na kayong mealybugs, kahit isa lang sa inyong mga flowers, you have to immediately remove it kasi dadami sila agad dyan. Ayan, so far, wala naman tayong nakita mga aphids or mga mealybugs dyan. For this plant's maintenance, nothing special except that we have to remove yung kanya mga dried leaves. And if you have noticed, may para siyang mga powder or alikabok sa kanyang pinaka-leaves. Those are cement since we are currently constructing yung kanilang permanent na rooftop. And natatalsikan sila ng ganyan. So what we can do, if for example may mga dust na nandyan, is we can just wipe it off with tissue paper. Ayan. So very lightly lang, just to remove nga yung nag-collect na mga alikabok sa kanila. Like for example here. Ayan. So I'm really trying to do this gently kasi pag nasobrahan naman, baka mawala yung ating farina or we can scrape off yung ating farina. But we also have another and fastest way of removing itong mga nag-collect na debris or dirt sa kanya. So we can just make use of water, diba? Eventually, this would easily be removed. And that's all for our Echeveria Apus. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also visit our Facebook page at Desert Succulent PH.